Hi guys, I'm Ember. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if it's your first time. Today we have 3 piles on what you need to hear right now. So the first pile is 30 Panthera, the precious and rare. The second is 10 Kaitaki, guardian of Papatunaku. We have for your third pile 29 Nana Baluku, she rests to create. So go wherever you feel intuitively called to go. I'm gonna wait for a couple seconds, give you guys some time, and then we'll start the video. All right, I'll see you guys on the other side. Hi, Pile 1, welcome to your reading. So we're really looking at what you need to hear right now. And for your main card, we have Panthera, the precious and the rare, 30. And then I pulled a couple more oracle cards, and those are 25 Mural, be your own first priority, 14 Thorns, weave together the crown you deserve, Innocence, Awakening, Fork in the Road, Treasure Island, 13 Financial Constraints, 18 Anxiety, 21 Rowan, 47 Holly, and Discovery. So when I was tapping into your energy at first, I really felt like there's an anxiety card here, yes, but I also feel anxiety as well. There is a major decision because Holly is really about this. When I first pulled Holly, it was about there's a major fork in the road happening, and there's a major decision that you need to make that's causing you a lot of uncertainty and confusion and anxiety. And then I pulled fork in the road, and that's literally like what that was saying. So since we pulled 2 kind of fork in the road cards, I think that there's a major decision that you've been facing, and you may feel confused about which road to take. And I was trying to figure out what it was about, right? And I think it's about some type of relationship. And it could be a friendship, it could be a soulmate connection, it could just be a regular connection with somebody. I think you could have the choice between being in a relationship with this person or not being in the relationship with this person, and you're finding a lot of angst over not knowing what to do. And there's a road where you're choosing yourself, and there's a road where you're not choosing yourself, and it doesn't seem clear to you. But I think that if you get really clear on what is the best thing that you need to do for you, then you will be able to move forward easier. You can also ask, like, sometimes I don't know what I want to do, and I sit and I ask, okay, so like there's A and B. So then I'll sit and I'll say, how do I feel about A? If I went with A, how would I feel? And then I literally like close my eyes and I see how my body feels about that decision. And then I say B, and then I see how my body feels about that decision. Sometimes it can be easier because our mind can make up a lot of things about where we need to be going, how we need to be doing it, and what we should be wanting or how we should be moving in the world. And it can get really loud, and so we can get disconnected from our bodies. And so I think getting really connected to your body could be very helpful in making this decision. Spirit, the message that you need to hear right now is that you're going to be okay. This decision that you're going to make, you're going to be okay. You're going to know how to make the right decision. You're not going to be stuck in this like confusion forever. You're going to know what to do. Spirit's saying the answers are coming. You're learning about how to make decisions for yourself. You're learning about discovering about yourself. You're learning about what it means to sit and figure out how your body's feeling, figure out how your emotions are feeling. You're really thriving through adversity. This card's all about thriving in adversity and talking about how when we look at other people, sometimes we can think like, why are they doing so well? And why do I have to go through such hard things? But Spirit's saying that the adversity that you're going through right now is only going to better prepare you for the future. And the adversity that you're going through right now, there's a reason for it, and you're going to be able to thrive in a way and have a uniqueness about you in a way that other people don't, because you've been through so much adversity. And I kind of hear like, I don't care, I don't want to go through adversity from one of you or something. And maybe that's just a feeling you're having. Like, I get it. Like, this is not easy. It's not easy to sit in anxiety. It's not easy to have a big decision to make and not know what to do. This is not easy to go through, and it's not okay that you're going through it. But there is a silver lining to the things we go through. I talk about being friends with your own darkness. And sorry, that my daughter's in the background. being friends with your own darkness. And I think the darkness has been really loud for you lately, pile one. I think that the message that you need to hear right now is that you're not alone, and that I see you, and that this decision won't be something that is going to keep you stuck forever. And if you find a way to be your own first priority, then you're going to be able to move easier. What is a choice that you need to make sure that you get what you need? Like, I think there's just something with this other person. This other person is not holding you in the way you deserve. This other person's not holding you in the way that you deserve. The fact that you have so much anxiety over this, I don't know. I don't like the way this other person's like holding you. It doesn't feel right. When I tap into how you feel, I tap into how this other person feels. It doesn't feel right. I think you know that, though. I think your intuition is telling you something about this person, and it's saying they don't fit with you. It's not even like they're bad, because it's not about that. It's about, what do you need? How does it fit with you? Does this person fit with you? Does this person make you feel good about yourself? Is this person choosing you? I don't think this person's choosing you in some way, shape, or form. And that's causing so much anxiety, because you're like, what do I do? How do I move? Hold on one second. I had to stop the video because I was getting really upset, and I think that there's a lot of overwhelm here. Sorry, I just paused in between. I know you guys, but there's a lot of buildup of energy that needs to leave, that's like wanting to be released. And I just want to like talk about, is there any way for you guys as pile one to help release some of this energy that's being built up? And I think it ties into like, this person's for some reason bringing up beliefs in you that you're not good enough, and like what I'm hearing from you guys is, why don't they choose me? Why are they not loving me? Why don't they call me? Why are they treating me this way? And why do I want them, right? Anyways, because even when they're treating me like this. And I think bringing out the judgment, like taking out the judgment of yourself, is going to be very helpful, because sometimes when we have this longing for somebody that doesn't want us, it doesn't have anything to do with the person. It may have a little bit to do with the person, but usually it goes back to something that happened to us in childhood, or we're longing for something else. We're longing for love from ourselves. We're longing for love from our parents. We're longing for love from the world. It sometimes it doesn't have to do with this person. And what I'm getting from this specific reading, which is very specific, if you're not relating to this, go to a different pile, because this is very specific for some of you. I lost my train of thought. I think that your guys are very overwhelmed. I think there's a lot of energy going on. I think you've been in this anxiety state for a long time. I think that this has been a decision that you've been trying to let this person go, but you have been kind of like, there's a hook, right? There's something that's hooking you. And I think looking at the hook is what's going to help you free yourself. What is the reason? Why are you longing for this person that is not treating you the way you deserve, or that is not like truly showing you in an action form how they really feel? And how can you give yourself what you need so that you don't have to be in this energy of seeking outside validation from somebody else, so that you feel okay about yourself? I think this is a lot, like, let me just say this is a lot easier, like when I'm saying this is a lot easier said than done. This is not an easy thing to move through, but I also think Spirit's telling you, and what you need to hear right now is you're moving through this. You're already letting this go. There's an energy of like built up and release. Like, I got a built up of energy, I released it, and now I'm like, okay, I'm moving forward. And I think that you're closer to moving on from this than you think you are. And this is all your suggestion. If you don't want to move on from this, then that's okay too. But if you wanted to move on from this and you're like really feeling stuck in this decision, Spirit and what you need to hear right now is saying you are moving through this. The energy is moving through you. You're not going to be stuck in this decision forever. This is not going to be something. There's a lot of life lessons that you're learning from this situation. And this situation is not something that's going to happen again. Like, you may have been in this situation before where you've wanted someone that didn't want you back, or you wanted someone that acted like they wanted you, but they didn't put the action in, or you wanted somebody that you guys were like in a workplace and you couldn't be together, and their energy said they liked you, but all their actions said they didn't. Like something like where it's very confusing. Something where it makes you confused and not understanding and wanting that love from that person that seems like they want to give it to you but aren't. There's a lot of different types of situations, so I might not be getting yours, I might not be getting it completely right, but it's just the energy of it, right? It's the energy of, I want someone and I think they want me back, but they're not acting like it, and that's causing me a lot of pain because I'm not getting the love I deserve. And this is what this is about. What do you deserve? And also having the compassion for having this hook energy of being in this situation. Having the compassion and grace to understand that this is deeper than it looks like. Having the grace and compassion to say, I'm allowed to want somebody, but how can I take care of myself better so that that this is not something that I want? How do I find someone that actually gives me what I want and actually helps me, gives me the love I deserve? And there's a reciprocal back and forth of energy. There's not this like stop of like separation or this wall or whatever this is. You're moving through this, you guys. I can just relate. I've been in this situation and it's very difficult. It's one of the hardest things to move through. But once you move through this is not going to be a hook for you anymore, because I get the sense that you guys are looking at healing whatever the hook is or whatever the deep part of this is, the root cause of this, because there's a root cause of this that doesn't have to do with this person, that has to do with sorry, hold on one second, my daughter wants me. Sorry guys, I keep getting interrupted, which I think is very interesting when it comes to the reading, because usually I don't get interrupted when I'm doing readings this much, and there's something about this relationship I feel like that you're in, and I'm sorry I lost my train of thought, but I forgot where I was at when I got interrupted. But when the energy of this person interrupts your energy in some way, like you like start to move on and then they interrupt you, and then they're like, maybe they do something or their energy comes at you or something where it pulls you back in and then you get off track. I feel like you know this. I feel like this person's keeping you off the track, but I also want to say that I think you guys are beginning to heal what's deeper here. I think you guys are beginning to learn how to, you're learning about what you deserve. You're learning about what unconditional love is. You're learning about who to have in your life that actually makes you feel good, instead of longing for something that isn't good for you, or not good for you, but you're longing for something that's not giving you the love back, the same love that you're giving to them back. You deserve the same love you're giving out. There should be an equal give and take, and you know you're not getting that. And you're looking at, and if you're not looking at the deeper healing, then there may be something here that you could look at, and that may be what you need to hear right now, that there's something deeper here that you could look at that could help you heal some of this, so that the hook they have on you when they come into your energy field is not as great. And yeah, I mean, I think it's just about looking at what's deeper here, understanding that their energy keeps interrupting you, and sometimes when that's okay that happens, and then I think you're getting quicker at handling it and moving on again, because you know like that there's not going to be any kind of action taken outside of whatever the initial energy disruption is, and then you're moving on. So what you need to hear is that you're doing what you need to do to move on. You actually are making the choice to choose yourself. There may be some deeper healing that you could look at here, and there's Treasure Island waiting for you. This is you're getting, because you're making the decision to choose yourself, the universe is going to provide. Spirit's going to provide for what you didn't get from this relationship. When you put energy out into the world and you don't get it back from that person, some other way it comes back to you. If you gave your energy unselfishly, then Spirit is going to fill your cup in another way. It may be with a new relationship, it could be with friends, it could be in some other way. So Spirit just wants you to know that too, that like the more you choose yourself, the better you're going to be. And I think that you had to come to an understanding of that this is not a good relationship for you, and that this person's not good for you. You had to really come to that decision. You had to learn about why you were wanting this person. You had to learn about how to give yourself what you needed so that you didn't keep seeking it externally, and you're moving on from it. And so Spirit's just like, you're doing it and you're doing a really good job, and just to keep moving forward, because there's something you're learning. This is a massive thing you're learning right now, you guys. This is a massive learning lesson in a way that is just with regular relationships, in learning about what you need for yourself. And there's a deeper wound here that's affecting all of this. And so, sorry, this is all, I didn't realize it was blurry. Come on. Let me do the tarot and hopefully that will fix it. See if I can do this. Come on, help me out here. I don't know why it's blurry from down here. Let me fix it. Hold on, guys. I hope that's not been like that forever. Okay, I fixed my camera. This has been, I'm so sorry, Pile 1. This reading has been all over the place. I think it's because I feel like you guys have been all over the place, but it could be me too, so I'm going to take that. I'm so sorry that if it's just been so annoying. I think that this relationship has been quite annoying for you too. And it's just interesting that we have all of these malfunctions going on. I have interruptions. I have camera malfunctions that I never have. I just feel like there's just this person has made you feel really like out of order and not in your own energy. And so I just want to like comment about that. So if you're feeling like you haven't been able to be in your own safety and your own energy a lot lately, this person does have an energy that's very strong, and it has a draining kind of energy where it takes a lot. And I don't know, but that's just kind of what I'm getting. And it causes you to malfunction in your own energy. And it's not something that's like conscious by this person, but understand that your own energy might be being taken and affected because of this, and you may feel drained and not being able to be in your own energy, but this energy is moving out. Spirit's not going to let this happen anymore if you continue to choose yourself. You know what I mean? Like, and maybe set up some energetic boundaries. Boundaries could be very helpful energetically. I kind of feel like you guys have been doing that, so I don't know. Some of you have. I don't think, maybe some of you haven't, but I wanted to pull 3 tarot cards to help. Like, how can we help Pile 1 with this, Spirit? We help Pile 1 with the Spirit. We've got 5 of Pentacles in reverse. We've got 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Well, that's too many. I feel like that's a lot of like just the energy is just very overwhelming for you guys. Okay. We've got 6 of Swords in reverse. Oop. Sorry, guys. Cards are just going to get mixed up. 6 of Cups. So we've got 4, 5, and 6 and 6. That's interesting. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. This is saying end of hardship, end of financial security obtained. I think it's interesting because we did have financial constraints here, and I didn't really talk about it that much because I didn't feel like it was a main energy, but there may have been financial constraints. And one of the messages that you need to hear right now is that Spirit literally put this 5 of Pentacles on top of financial constraints, or had me do it. And it's because it says end of hardship, financial security obtained, making progress, overcoming adversity. It's like being employed, getting the end of the hardship is here. And then we have 4 of Pentacles in reverse. This is, I love it, because we have anxiety right here. And it says 4 of Pentacles, and 4 of Pentacles reverse is about shedding the old, letting go of people and possessions and past issues. So you're letting go of this issue. And 6 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, this is just the same kind of energy of me feeling trapped and stuck in the past. And I think that's just Spirit saying that there is a deeper issue here, and that looking at that could be helpful. And then we have 6 of Cups in reverse. And this is about moving forward. It can also mean stuck in the past. It's also about moving forward, though. And I think it's interesting because it's both. And healing past memories. This is about healing past memories. And I think that that's what is going to be the most helpful. Healing past memories. Learning about how to give yourself what you need, understanding that this is coming to an end. All these issues, the financial constraint, the relationship issues, they're coming to an end because you've been doing the work to move out of it. And Spirit's just saying that's what you need to hear right now. You're moving out of it. I wanted to get some, I can't remember what this deck is called, actually. Hold on. Keepers of the Light, Oracle cards. I wanted to get Keepers of the Light. I wanted to get some keepers that are helping you with this. Because I feel like this is very, very not nice to go through. Krishna is helping you with devotion. Trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. Yeah, Spirit's recognizing the hard work that you guys have been putting in to move out of this. We have Radha, soul fame, rediscover a lost part of yourself, experience relationship harmony and healing. Yeah, this is about finding the lost part of yourself. The deeper issue here, there's a deep issue here where your inner child or a deep part of yourself has been very wounded by somebody that hasn't loved you unconditionally when you were a child. And looking at that relationship is going to help you move this relationship that's in the present, help you keep moving out of it, which I think you're already doing. So I'm just like commending you guys, because this is a really difficult lesson to learn and you're learning it. And so that's what you need here right now. Mary Magdalene is teacher awakens. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. Oh, right. And there was also this energy of you're coming into something new. There's something awakening. This discovery card, it's about that too. And then there's awakening here. And then we have teacher awakens. There's something that you're meant to do here that's really big for the world and for yourself. And I think that by learning this lesson, it's just going to help you continually do what you're doing, which is create something beautiful and magical for the world. I wanted to pull a white light oracle healing card for you guys. I was going to read it, but I don't know if I want to take that much time to read it. I might just do the invocation. Spirit, what does Pile 1 need the most healing? Tantra of 639 Hertz. So if you look up 639 HD on YouTube, there's some great meditations that have this frequency. This frequency could be very healing for you guys right now. Let me go to 18 really quick. So it says, be open to that which seems unfamiliar or different. You will experience a breakthrough as you embrace an unusual approach. You are on a soul path of accelerated spiritual growth, which is swifter but not always easier. You do not have to contrive your own happiness, but you can dip into the bliss within your body to lighten your mental state and remind yourself everything is working out beautifully. It says, for the healing process, it says, imagine, intend, visualize, or feel a beautiful ribbon of golden light. It is fluid, like a river of molten gold, radiant like sunshine. It is curling and swirling freely, as though it is dancing around you. It is as though an invisible cosmic dancer is guiding it through the air in stunning patterns of playful grace. Allow yourself to become mesmerized by its golden shining beauty. Then become aware of a beautiful ribbon of silver light. It is fluid like a river of gleaming liquid silver, enchanting as full lunar light gracing the surface of a still lake. It is floating and flowing all around you, as though an invisible cosmic dancer is guiding it through the air with skill and pleasure. You are hypnotized by its silver shining beauty. Then become aware that these ribbons of gold and silver light are interacting. They separate and intertwine, moving with freedom and intelligence, rising and falling in embrace with each other. It is absolutely beautiful to behold. Let yourself relish in it. Feel healed by it. These ribbons of light and life are your own golden masculine and silver feminine channels of energy within the soul. Now it is time to rest and relax. Allow your experience to settle. When you are ready, ground and hydrate your body. You have completed your healing process. So, yeah. There is a need for stillness. There's a need for peace, because this has been overwhelming and very confusing, and I feel like you guys are drained. And so maybe you can call in some angels. You can also call in these three, Krishna, Radha, and Mary Magdalene. Call them in to nurture you. Ask them to bring nurturance and healing and help you replenish your energy, because there is this need to nurture yourself so deeply right now. Because this has been very activating, I think, for you guys. I think this has been draining on your energy. I think that this has been very confusing. I think that you've had to do so, you try to hold yourself as best you can, which is so amazing. I just think it's been really hard for you guys. And I just want to tell you that you're doing an amazing job. What you need to hear is that you're moving through this. It's not going to hurt like this forever. You're making your decision. You're handling it like a boss, because you guys are a boss. You guys are amazing. This is not an easy lesson to learn. It just shows me how advanced you are, because this is something you're moving through. And I don't think you've been moving through it for a long time. I think it's just been something that's more recent for some reason. I think the deeper wound has obviously been there for a long time, but this person that came in has just been a recent person. I don't feel like it's been a long energy that's been here forever. So I think that you've been moving through it very well and very quickly. So Spirit just wants to recognize that, and that you are at a place in advancement to where you're able to move through this better than a lot of people, and and in a way where you haven't been able to move through this before. You've been ready because you've been doing so much healing work to be ready for this lesson. And Spirit's commending you on doing that and being in this evolved energy and trying to take care of yourself and trying to love yourself through it as much as you possibly can, as best as you possibly can. So I think that's all I have for you guys today. Pile 1. Leave a comment if you can. Do all the YouTube-y things. Like and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. So today we're looking at what you need to hear right now. And there's a lot of messages in this for you guys, specifically the Pile 2. So first we have 10, Kaitaki, Guardian of Papatunaku. We have Playfulness, Mural, Be Your Own First Priority. 35, that's 25. 35, Shark, Swim Away from the Situation. 27, Witch, Justice is Coming. I pulled Rejection and Forgiveness as extra cards because I really was trying to figure out what the heck was going on here. We've got Loyal Heart, 35. We have 2 35s. That's interesting. Right here and here. We've got 33, Chaos and Conflict. 15, Appreciation. 6, Contract. 48, Mistletoe, Soulmate, and Instinct. So, okay. There's a lot going on here, you guys. You guys have a lot going on. And I was trying to, like, not filter it all out, but I was trying to figure out where... Because I got a bunch of different situations, and so it was confusing me a little bit. Maybe you are feeling a little bit confused. So for some of you, you're swimming away from a relationship that doesn't serve you. And some of you may be in a court battle or a battle of some type where justice is coming for that. I've got, for the relationship thing, I got rejection is divine protection with the what you're swimming away from, as in a relationship that isn't good for you. And I also got, you're learning about how to get connected to your inner child. And that's helping you with this getting away from this relationship issue, but also helping you with this, whatever this battle is. There's 2 different things. That's why I was confused. It's because it's like, it could be 2 different camps of people that are going through 2 separate types of situations where you could be in court and there's some kind of court battle going on. And Spirit's saying as a message you need to hear that justice is coming. Or there's some kind of work situation that's going on where you're not being like seen in the right way, or something's going on in some type of situation in your life that doesn't have to do with a relationship, but has to do with a very big part of your life that's being affected, where you don't know what's going to happen. And Spirit is saying, if that's that, for that situation, justice is coming. There's also some of you who may be in both of these situations or just one or the other, and it's about having a relationship that didn't serve you and moving away from it. You may be attracted to Pile 1 because that was kind of what this was about. And moving out of this person that's not championing you in the right way. And then we have soulmate and instinct, which is interesting because it's like, so there's a soulmate coming in and your instinct is going to tell you, follow your instinct when it comes to choosing between these 2 people, right? Because there's this guy, the swimmer guy, says swim away from the situation as a like relationship. And then we have this soulmate guy, and it could be women. It doesn't have to be, it's not gender specific. I'm just saying from the pictures. And then we have loyal heart here. Okay, so it's like, and then we have instinct. So I think the instinct is coming between these two. The instinct is choosing the instinct between who makes you feel instinctually, who are you instinctually called to? What is your body saying? Because, or some of you haven't met your soulmate and you're going to see the difference between these 2 with your instinct. It's like really like, this is very, like I've not had this many messages in one reading before, but it's kind of specific, but it's also like, it's just very interesting. I've not had that. It's because there's so much going on with you guys. And all three of these situations could be happening in one person's life as well. Like, it doesn't have to be one or the other. I think a lot of you have a lot of these types of situations, or the energies of these types of situations happening, playing out in your life in some way. And I think that it can get very confusing because you have so much going on. There's like an overwhelm of like, I got a lot of shit I got to figure out. I got a lot of choices I got to figure out. There's a lot of moving parts to this. That's what I feel like. There's a lot of moving parts to Um, there's a lot of moving parts. Some of you may be going through a divorce. There's a contract that's here that makes you feel like you're not. Maybe it's swimming away from the contract in the divorce. Maybe that's the court. I mean, it's like there's so many different things happening right now for you guys, pal, too. So I'm just recognizing that there's a lot happening. Justice is coming in the situation with the battle that whatever energy of that battle that you're going through in whatever area of your life, justice is coming for that. A soulmate is coming in, or you may be finding that you have a soulmate connection. If it doesn't apply, don't take it. Rejection is divine protection with this other person right here. Spirit's saying that this person's not good for you and they're not meant to be with you, and there's a soulmate connection coming in, or you're looking at two different people in your life and you're trying to figure out which one to pick from, and you're dating both. And so then Spirit's saying, swim away from the situation. Also, if you have a battle going on, this battle over here that's going on that doesn't have to do with a relationship, swim away from it. Don't, not swim away from it, but don't, Spirit has it. Spirit's handling it. You don't need to do anything to change it. You don't need to do anything. Spirit's saying pause, let go. Don't do anything. If you don't do anything, then it's going to be taken care of. If you do something, then it could get fucked up and it might not work out the way it needs to. And you are protected divinely in this situation. Spirit is saying, I have your back. Spirit's saying, this shit's going to work out. It's not going to be fucked up. You will be taken care of. Whatever situation this is going to be taken care of. Spirit's saying that very strongly. As long as you don't make decisions that affect the outcome, like you don't put yourself in the position, you don't fight it, you don't you don't try to control it. It's the control piece. If you try to control what's going to happen, then it might not work out. If you let go of control, and that's what this card was about, getting connected to nature. And then there was a card, where'd it go? The mistletoe. The mistletoe is about pausing. It's about letting go. It's about sitting in the stillness. Let go. Let go of this battle that's happening. You don't need to do anything to change it. If you try to change it and try to control it, then it might not work out the way you want it to, but justice is coming if you let go of control. And that's what you need to hear right now. I think that's one of the most important messages that you need to hear, you guys, is that justice is coming. Justice is coming. I think it's interesting that both of these cards, the 35 cards, the loyal heart and the 35 with the swim away from the situation, I think you have a very loyal heart, pal, too. I think that your loyal heart is why it's been so hard to walk away from this person that's not been good for you. And I think you're learning about how to have a loyal heart with somebody that actually deserves it, somebody that actually champions you, somebody that actually makes you feel good about yourself, somebody that makes you feel like you're not a bad person. I don't know where I got that from, but that's what I got. Spirit is saying, you're learning how to appreciate yourself, and that is changing the trajectory of your future. Your future was this and this person. And then, now that you're deciding to walk away from the situation, it was like this, like that. And then now this, right? Soulmate instead of shark, because shark, think about what a shark is. It predator. It's a predator. And I'm not saying that this person's a predator, but I am saying the energy is similar to a shark. So just take that for what it is. There's a lot going on, you guys. You guys have a lot going on, but the trajectory of where you're going is changing because you're doing the healing. You're working on yourself. I can feel that very strongly. And you are trying to let go of the situation. You're not trying to hold on to and control it. And I think that's probably the hardest thing you've ever had to do. So wow, this is really interesting. I've not had a reading like this before. I think you're a very complex person. I think you're a very deep person. I think that you're doing the best you can. I think this is not easy to go through. Spirit's just recognizing the work you're doing. Spirit What you need to hear right now is that you're doing everything you're supposed to be doing. You're fighting super hard. You're trying to heal. You're trying to protect the people that you love. You are doing everything you need to do, and justice is coming because you're doing that. Just keep doing what you're doing. Let go. Surrender. Spirit has your back. This shit is not going to go the wrong way if you let go of control, if you continually trust that everything's going to work out. Have faith. And if you can't have faith, then just try not to control it. You know what I mean? Okay, so I wanted to get 3 tarot cards. It's very specific, guys. 3 tarot cards on how to help pile 2 do this better. Help them with this. How do we help them? 3 of Cups. Yeah. Finding friendship. Finding the friends that love you and the support you need. Getting meaningful connections. Support. Talking to people. Telling them how you feel. Getting the shit out. Getting your feelings out to people that are safe. The Wheel is in reverse. It may feel like, what I got is that it may feel like things are not turning the way it needs to. You feel like there's no control, but it's changing. This energy is moving. It's moving, and we have 9 of Swords in reverse. That's Swords. Wands. 9 of Wands in reverse. There's a lack of faith here. I think there's a lack of faith that everything's going to work out. I think this situation's so big that it's you normally have faith in most situations, but whatever this battle is so big that you're having a lack of faith that everything's going to work out. And Spirit's just saying that you're not alone. They understand Spirit understands why you're going through this. Understands that like it's extremely hard to have faith. There is no, you need to have faith anyways. No, you can try to have faith as much as you can. I'm hoping that this reading, what you need to hear right now, is saying that you can have faith, that it's going to work out. I'm telling you it's going to work out. It's going to work out. So strongly, Spirit wants me to say that it's going to work out. But if you still have lack of faith, that's okay. This situation is so overwhelming. This situation is so much bigger than, this is not like a small situation, like a life lesson. This is like you're battling against somebody that is an extremely predatory person, or a group of people that is like extremely predatory. There's something going on here that is so big, and it's not okay in any fucking way. Like, it makes me angry because this is happening to you. Like, this is fucked up. Whatever this is really fucked up. And if you don't relate, I'm sorry, but I'm hoping that, I think I'm right. I feel like this is big. I feel like this is super big, and it's extremely unnerving and extremely not okay what you're going through. So if you're having a hard time having faith, it's okay. What you need to hear right now is that it's going to work out. If you can't be open to it, that's okay. Like, this is so scary, and it's so hard, I think, to sit in the feelings of the fear. I think there's a lot of anger here too. I feel angry, and I feel afraid. I feel terrified, and there's a protection too. Like, I feel like I want to protect someone. So there's something that happened between you, between someone else, or something that happened. This card really wanted to come out. King of Wands, upright. Just want to take a deep breath. There's somebody that's coming in to help you, that is a leader, that's a visionary, that's honored, that's loyal. Trust them. There's somebody that's going to help you with this battle, that you can lean on for support, that will champion you, that will help you heal, that will help you move through this. So find the support you need with friends. There may be someone coming in that's going to help you that you wouldn't have expected to help you, that's kind of out of left field. Spirit's bringing them in to help you with this, to help you have comfort, to help you with this in some way, to be a leader in some way, to help you. It's very interesting. Very, very interesting, you guys. Okay. So I wanted to get 3 goddesses that are helping you with this. We've got Horus, Cosmic Gateway. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. We have White Eagle, Ancestor Spirit. Connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. There is I think Spirit's just saying there's something deeper here that's not just about the battle and the relationship. There's deep wounds that are being healed because of these situations. It's not, you didn't have to go through it because of that. It's just they're being healed on top of you having to go through this. Elmoira, awakening presence. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. That's spirit saying that spirit's with you. And I wanted to pull a healing card. Spirit, can I please have a healing card for pile 2? We have Pearl of Sorrow. 35. Let me look this up really quick. I'm not going to do the whole book, but I'm going to do the healing thing. I'm going to read the first part and then the healing thing at the end, because I don't want to take super long with you guys. I don't want to make you safe if you don't, I don't know. 35. Taking responsibility for your experience empowers you. You are going to resolve an issue through spiritual inspiration and higher guidance. You will rise up in full connection to your spirit and access a wealth of divine treasure. That which has brought darkness into your world shall submit to the light and be transformed. Have courage and commitment to your awakening, for you are a precious being and can go for the spiritual path this lifetime. And in the healing process, place one hand on your heart, feel your connection to yourself in this present moment. When you are ready, say the following aloud. I assume full responsibility for myself and my life path. I call upon the enlightened heart of the universe to assist me to manifest my divine potential through grace, mercy, and love for the greatest spiritual benefit of all beings. Sense the wisdom and power of your heart. It has the ability to guide you from within and to receive infinite wisdom and healing energies from the universe. Sense that although you walk your own path, you are not alone. Finish the process by again connecting your hand to your heart and feeling what it would be like for you to only make choices that resonated with your heart. You have completed your healing process. So this was very specific, you guys. You're not alone, pile 2. I hope you feel like I see you, because I see you. And whatever these situations are, you're going through a lot. It is not okay what this battle is. This relationship issue is also not okay in its own way, but I think the battle is extremely massive and overwhelming. And I hope that this reading brought you some kind of comfort in what you're going through. And if there's anything I can do to help, please let me know in the comment section. I think that's all I have for you guys today. So please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Hi, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. So today we're looking at what you need to hear right now. And we started with the card 29, Nana Baluku, she rests to create. We have Potion, remember to practice self-love, 24. 20, Lighthouse, don't doubt your worth. I want to say I'm always enough because it says that right here. 9, Phoenix, how's that for a happily ever after? We have Divine Timing. We have 9, Treasure Island. 44, Thinker. 53, Magician and the Mirror. 33, Door to Romance. 19, Clover, Perfection and Creation. So what you need to hear right now is that you're doing amazing. Like, you are in a massive mode of like creation mode. The first 2 piles were more in like there was like a darkness that needed to be healed kind of with the first piles, and I really feel like for this pile there's just this massive burst of creativity that's happening, and you are really like a phoenix rising from the ashes. Like, you've done a shit ton of healing. You're very advanced. You are learning about your worth. You're learning about self-love. You are just creating so much. You're creating something really big. There's something that you've been really creating that's coming in, that's creating abundance. There's a lot of, you may be being really recognized for your work right now. I feel like there's some kind of recognition that's happening. And if it's not happening yet, then the message you need to hear right now is that it is happening, and that it's going to happen. It's going to explode. There's an explosion of massive creation, an explosion of your sacral chakra. There's this fire of transformation that's happening that is bringing in so much beauty and bringing in so much recognition. And there is this door to romance, which I think is interesting. You could be getting more connected with your romantic side. You don't even have to be in a relationship to get into the energy of romance, the energy of pleasure. And there's this pleasure and romance and that's happening. And this clover, 4-leaf clovers are all about good luck. And there is just this abundance, I feel like, that is massively moving to you, or it's starting to explode in your life. And the message too, all that you really need to do is create more rest and self-love. Like, there's a message here that to create some more self-love for yourself and create a little bit more rest, maybe, because I think you've been going. Because I kind of I've been stumbling over my words. I feel like this need to like move really fast, and I do that anyways on my own, but that's just a message that's here. There is a lot of synchronicities happening around you. And I think if you've been seeing the numbers 333 or 444 or 4433, there is this, there's synchronicities happening to show you that you're moving on the right path. You guys are on the right path. The message that you need to hear is that you're doing everything you need to do. You're working really hard. I feel this is massive. Like I've been working really hard. I've been trying to get abundance coming in or recognition or something. And you're on the right path. Spirit is here to say that you are on the right path. There's divine timing that's happening. Whatever you're doing is what's meant to happen. Whatever you're creating is something big that's meant to, I'm like needing to take a deep breath. You're creating something big that's divine, that is helping a lot of people or bringing in a lot of abundance. There's just a lot of abundance that's coming in for you guys. And Spirit is just saying that you're doing everything you need to do. And you've healed a lot of stuff. Like, you may do a lot of work in astrology or working with the moon. You may be doing a lot of kitchen witchery, which, did I say that right? Or herbal remedies or potions or something. Not all of you could be doing it, but some of you. There's a lot of working with nature and working with plants and working with cooking and working with something. And you get up in the morning and you don't doubt your worth. Like, you're really getting a handle on, you are always enough. I'm hearing, I am always enough. I am good enough. I am in my power. I am rising from the ashes. I am healing. I'm doing everything. I'm fucking doing it, man. And that's beautiful. This Phoenix card's just really loud. You are rising from the ashes. You've been through a lot of shit. You're getting a handle on your thinking brain. You're getting a handle on your affirmations. You're getting a handle on resting and loving yourself, and you're getting connected. You're very connected, Pile 3. It's just like, I am very connected. I'm connected to the spiritual realms. I'm connected to the earthly realms. I am connected. I'm connected to my divine feminine. I'm connected to my divine masculine. You're bringing in a lot of love for yourself. What you need to hear is just like, Spirit's just being like, fuck yeah. Like, encouragement and support, and like, you're doing amazing, Pile 3. Amazing. And it's because you've done a lot of the inner healing that you needed to do to get to this point. This hasn't been an easy thing to get to, but you've done a lot of work to get here. And you're creating something out of it that is so beautiful, that's so big, that's so wonderful, that is going to get a lot of public recognition. There's something you're being recognized for. Spirit's saying you're going to be recognized for this. It could be doing with your career. It could be doing with a passion project. I definitely get the feeling it's more of a career. But that's because you've done the healing, because you work so hard. You work really, 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 really hard. I feel a lot of production happening. You're producing a lot of work. Like, whatever you're doing, Pile 3, you're producing a lot. You're like, okay, I gotta get this out. This has to go this way. You're finding your organization. You're finding how to make it easier for you to produce more. And you maybe have learned about rest, and you have learned about the balance of how to rest and how to produce, and what that means, and how to move through that. Magician in the mirror. You're learning about how to balance learning about how to balance your throat chakra and your sacral chakra together. There may be something that you're creating where you're using communication, and you've learned about how to use your sacral chakra energy and your throat chakra energy in tandem. They're really working together right now. Your sacral chakra and your throat chakra are really working together. Your creativeness and your expression are really moving very well. They have such a flow. You're really in the flow of that. It's really beautiful. And there is this door to romance. There may be romance coming in as well for some of you. There may be a soulmate connection coming in. You're calling that in. Some of you are calling and manifesting a soulmate connection, or more romance in the relationship that you're in, if you are in a relationship right now. You're calling that in. There's this want for pleasure and joy and love. There's this want for, giving your sacral chakra even more creativity, because you're loving yourself, you're loving your body, you're loving your sexuality, you're loving the pleasure, you're loving sensuality, you're loving the foods you are eating. Maybe you're putting I know that one of my friends puts this intention into her food, but it may be an intention to, for some of you, an intention to call in more creativity, for more pleasure, more love, more joy, more red, orange, like color. You're calling in more color into your life. Look at how this card is so freaking colorful. It's this explosion of creativity, this explosion of color, and it's because you're calling it in. You're actively calling it in. And you're actively working at producing things that call it in. You're doing everything you can to make sure that you're in your power. Pile 3. You really are in your power. Okay, Spirit, for pile 3, can I get pile 3? Pile 3. I don't know why I want to sing. That's so weird. Pile 3. You're singing maybe in the shower. You're singing. Maybe you feel really like, I just get this like very light, joyful energy from you guys. You're like, I want to feel good. I want to dance. I'm like dancing in my chair. I want to dance. I want to sing. I want to cook. I want to love. I want to find. I'm thirst for knowledge. I want to learn. I don't know. That's what I'm getting. Okay. How can we help pile 3 bring more of this in, even though they're doing everything? The wheel. Yeah. This is like good fortune, karma, destiny, like this divine timing and the wheel. It's like good fortune, divine destiny. Like you're on your divine destiny. You guys are doing it. 9 of Cups. Wow. Wow, guys. Wishes coming true, realizing dreams, joy, fulfillment, abundance, prosperity, rewards, achievements. Like that is what this card's about. And we have the wheel. It's like divine destiny because you have worked so hard to get here. And Spirit's like, here, this is what you deserve. This is what you've been calling in. Here you go. And we have the Fool, which is a new beginning. You've called this new beginning in. You have. You've called this in. You've done the work to call it in. And that's what's happening for you guys. I can't be more excited for you. I just couldn't. I really couldn't. It's fucking awesome. I wanted to pull some goddesses that are helping you with this. We've got soul expansion. Yeah, you're on a freaking major expansion. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connections between all things. And this is Mahavatar Babaji. Oh, I can't believe I could say that so well. We have Mercury, open communication. Get a weight off your chest. Speak up with love and be healed. Or be heard. I'm sorry, I said be heard. That's interesting that I said be healed. Be heard. There may be somebody that you need to speak up with. And Mercury is helping you with that. Or this is talking about how you've done that and you've had this open communication now. And look, I just also saw like this is so blue. This is also relating back to your throat chakra. You're having an expansion in your throat chakra and you're having an expansion in your throat chakra with the open communication too. Because you've been learning about how to communicate with people and tell them what you need in a way and be healed. You're healing yourself through that by having communication with people that actually listen to you, having communication with people that actually hear you and meet you with love that you deserve. You're having an open communication with them, and that's why you're having this healing, and you're having an expansion in that because of this creativity, burst of creativity, and because of the healing that you've done on working through that. We have Odin. It's just my voice started to lose again in this video, and I think that's just showing that you're having an expansion in your throat chakra as well. And then more blue, of course. We have Odin, psychic insight. Your third eye is open. See truth for what it is. Follow your intuition. You're literally, I feel like all of your chakras are going through an expansion because you've done so much work, because you're working through this creativity is exploding your chakras in a beautiful, expansive way. Like all the creation that you're doing, whatever your creativity is in, it's opening every single chakra and creating an expansion in every single chakra and bringing in an abundance. It's like really amazing, actually. Okay, so I wanted to get a healing card to finish up the reading. Spirit, can I get a healing card for pile 3? I'm only going to read the first part and then the healing invocation. So we've got Bath Coal 8. That's interesting. Look at her. She's like exploding out. And I love the color because it reminds me of this card. Don't they look similar, guys? Like this exploding and then this exploding. That's just you again. Just another confirmation that you're like doing so good and that like there's an explosion of abundance coming in for you guys. I'm telling you, because you guys are calling it in, not because of anything I'm saying. You guys are calling this shit in. You guys have done the work to call this shit in. So we've got eschew complicated explanations as you seek the simplicity of the deepest truth of your heart. Gently but firmly cast aside that which does not resonate as being true for your heart. Focus upon and speak from a higher spiritual perspective. All prayers are answered at the perfect time and in the perfect way. You have a powerful voice, which can foster healing and wisdom on our planet. You have a powerful voice, which can foster healing and wisdom on our planet. What was I talking about? This throat chakra is going off, guys. Healing process. Take a moment to disconnect from potential distractions and seek out a sacred, quiet space, which is all about seeking out a quiet space and stillness. And where there's room for reflection. You may wish to have a journal and pen with you to make notes. When you are ready, say aloud, I call upon the divine voice of Bath Cole, guardian of luminous communications and clear channel for spiritual truth and healing grace. Please bless me with clarity. According to the highest wisdom and mercy and in divine timing, may I read the signs and hear the voice of truth louder than all others. May all beings receive the guidance they need to find happiness and spiritual freedom. When you are ready, place one hand over your heart and consciously connect to your breathing. Notice the breath flowing in and out. Allow your awareness to connect with your heart. Notice which sensations, feelings, messages, or insights flow as you tune into your heart. Notice any strengthening of your intuitive awareness over the 3 days that follow this exercise. Be open to your heart and know that its truth will become clear at the perfect time and in the perfect way. When the time is right for you, ground yourself and hydrate. You have completed your healing process. You guys are really going through a massive expansion, pile 3. Massive. You guys are so evolved. Like, your chakras are going through a massive expansion, especially your throat chakra, especially. And all your other ones are going through something too, because you're just creating so much, because you guys have done so much healing and you've expanded so much in spirituality and as a soul that you are only creating abundance because of it. Like, it's quite beautiful. And that's not to say that things won't happen, but your energy is an energy of abundance. Your energy is an energy of creation. Your energy is an energy of power. Power. Pile 3. You are powerful people. Powerful. Because you've done so much work to become so. And Spirit's just saying that's what you need to hear right now. You guys are powerful, and you know you're powerful. And keep calling in what you're calling in, because you deserve it. And you know you deserve it. And that's because of the work you've done. And that's why it's coming. It's amazing, pile 3. So I think that's all I have for you guys today. Do all the YouTube things, like and subscribe if you can, and comment in the comment section, and I will see you guys next time.